please. Well, we have read 2 chapters of this story, The Devoted Friend by Oscar Wilde. And you know, Eldar Lepatov has created a picture. He has drawn a picture. Now please look at it. What do you think about it? Do you like it?
Yes.
Sasha?
Yes, I like this picture because it shows a character of story.
The characters of the story. Can you say a few words about the characters?
I think the picture reveals the character's personality.
The character's personality reveals. And what about their personality? How do they look like? I said?
For example, the miller
Is
a rich fat man carrying the sack of flour. And in my opinion, Little Hands is shown
As a little
It's a little honest fellow.
he is holding a red rose in his hand, and I think the petals of red rose looks like drops of blood.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? So, you know, they say that every story of Oscar Wilde has a hidden moral. And I'm sure you are eager to reveal the hidden moral of our story today, aren't you?
Yes.
Then what will be the aim of our lesson today? Sasha?
Our lesson is aimed to stimulate our reading and speaking.
And what about
To
to
find the hidden moral in this story.
Right. But we are going to discuss the story today according to the rules of the game. 6 thinking hats. Sasha, please, have you brought a few words about 6 thinking hats?
Yes, I am.
Come on, please, to the blackboard.
So, the game, now we are going to discuss the story according the rules of 6 thinking hats. 6 thinking hats is a game was created by Edward de Bono. Edward de Bono is British psychologist and writer. The game is aimed to stimulate our thinking and speaking. The purpose of the game is to keep
To the point. To keep to the point. So let's begin.
So let's begin.
Playing the game. Sasha, take it, please. Please. We begin with the white hat. Please.
So what at the beginning of our discussion today, give only facts from the text.
Give only facts.
Only facts from the text. Let's begin with the title.
The title name is Devoted Friend.
Yes, right. What about the author?
Author was Oscar Wilde.
Give only facts from about the Oscar Wilde.
He was born in Dublin.
And he is educated in Oxford.
He was educated in Oxford, right?
The most famous picture is Dorian Gray.
The most famous book is Dorian Gray. Anya?
His stories are
Remarkable.
remarkable for humor and wit. But some stories are sad and
Make
make
us
us
think about
thinking about sorrows and lessons of life.
Right.
More facts about text maybe. I can start.
Who are the main characters from the story?
Little Hands, I think, and Miller is devoted.
Right? let's define the events of the story.
Please, I say take your place now, please. The events of the story. Begin, please, Dina.
Little Hans lived in a tiny cottage.
All right.
Um,
Let's
little-
work in turns.
Little Hans was known for his kind heart.
Right.
Little Hans had a beautiful garden.
Right. It's a fact.
During the spring and the autumn, little Hans was very happy.
Right. You're right.
In winter he suffered from cold and hunger.
Little Hans lived in a tiny cottage all by himself.
All by himself.
Each year came
To meet.
Little Hans in winter.
In winter.
In all the countryside, there was no garden so lovely as his.
So loveless.
The miller has a wife and little Hans working in his garden during the spring, summer and autumn.
Worked in this garden.
The Miller's family lived in a big house.
As little Hans, flowers and the fruits was always sold. By
Yes, it is a fact. The flowers were always stolen by the miller.
I don't know any facts, any new facts about the story, but I can tell some facts about Oscar Wilde.
Please.
He has very interesting philosophy, and that tells about that being fashionable leads to good
leads to
stuff.
Hmm?
Good thing. Yes.
Leads to good things
Good.
in life.
This was his
Maybe you're right.
ways of living.
Now please, music.
Oh.
And yellow hat. Yellow hat, yellow hat. Speak louder.
We have discussed the facts, and I will take a yellow hat, and you can also take a yellow hat. Let's find positive points of the story.
Positive points in the story. Right. Positive. Any positive moments in the story?
Little Hans was kind-hearted.
Kind-hearted, right? It is a positive moment.
Little Hans had many friends.
Yes.
Sasha?
Little Hans has a beautiful garden.
Right. He has a beautiful garden. Так. And that?
In all the countryside, there was no garden so lovely as his.
Вадим?
Youngest middle son sings about others.
Alright. He's thoughtful about others.
He's
He's thoughtful about others. I think.
Little Hans. The miller had a wife and son.
A son. It is a positive moment. And what else, girls? Any positive moments in the text? Karina?
Little Hans happy in the summer.
Was happy in
Was
it.
happy
In summer. In summer, right. And
And
what about your grammar? Please write down the formula of our grammar today.
Okay.
Speak using
using this construction.
this grammar construction. Positive moments, and you are using this construction.
If Little Hans plants seeds,
He will
he
have-
will have a lot of flowers.
Right.
If Little Hans
Has
has a lot of flowers, he will sell flowers in the market.
In the market.
If Little Hans sell sells flowers in the market,
Uh-huh.
he will have a lot of money.
A lot of money.
If little hands have a lot
Has
of money,
a lot of
has
We have.
Get married. Oh, he will
If
get
little,
married.
if little Hans gets married,
Uh-huh.
he will have many children.
Many children. Uh-huh.
If he
Has.
has many children, he will buy the big house.
A bigger house, right?
If little Hans buys a big house,
Uh-huh.
he will not extremely lonely.
Huh?
Not extremely lonely.
He will not be extremely lonely.
lonely.
Right.
If little Hans
Is not.
is not extremely lonely, he will be happy.
He will be happy.
If little Hans will be happy,
Is happy. Uh-huh.
I think he will be more kinder than
Kinder.
more kinder than he is.
Kinder than he
If little Hans is more kinder than he is,
Kinder than
he will be he will be working well. He will work well. He will
work well.
work well.
Uh-huh.
If little Hans will walk well,
Works well.
walks well, he will be rich.
He will be why is
Wealthy.
that?
Wealthy.
Wealthier.
Wealthier.
Right.
Yeah.
Very nice. And now the next part, music. With the black note.
Now let's put on black hats, and we are going to criticize the positive moments, the positive ideas in the text. Mhm.
You are going to criticize and to give any bad sides and problems for the text. Sasha? His pockets. With
Plums and cherries.
with plums and cherries. I see.
The Miller says a lot of other words, no actions.
But no actions. But does no actions. Maybe.
Miller didn't give Miller anything return.
Right. It is a problem.
The little Hans was so made and can say no.
He cannot say no. He's so naive, too naive. Ljubljana.
In winter, little Hans suffer from cold and hunger.
He suffered from cold.
And hunger and extremely lonely.
He was extremely lonely in winter. Karina?
The little Hans once work in his garden where he helps the Miller.
He worked all the time for the Miller in his garden. Right, Sasha?
When Miller's youngest son fell from the ladder,
Fell from the ladder.
little Hans went to call the doctor at the bad weather.
In the bed.
I think that the little Hans didn't have personal borders.
Didn't have personal borders. Right, you are.
Little Hans has low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem. Right, you are maybe. Okay.
Little Hans will not have any good endings for him.
Any good?
Any good end. No end. Like
Ending.
his
Ending.
ending. Yes, ending.
The story has no good ending.
Yes, if he continue his friendship with Miller.
And who wants to add anything? What problems? What are the problems? And what about the ending of the story? Isn't it a problem? Isn't it a bad side in the story? What about the problem? What about the ending of the story?
Ending.
Yeah. Sasha.
Ending is sad. I think. I'm sorry for Little Hans
Why are you sorry?
because he died.
He died. Утонул.
Was
He was drowned.
It was very sad.
In the huge. It is a bad ending. It is a sad ending of our story. Now, please, let's continue. Music, please.
Time for the red hat. Express your emotions about the story.
Your emotions about the story. Your emotions about the story. Your likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
Please. Dina. A kind heart. I like Little Hans.
I don't like that Little Hans cannot refuse to people.
Right, you are. You cannot refuse to people. Sasha?
I think the Miller. I dislike Miller because he says idle words and not do actions.
Doesn't do any actions.
Yes.
Right. Only idle words. Right, you are. And
I like it when a person is faithful.
maybe.
Yeah.
Aruka.
What
What do you like and you don't like? What?
I like that the youngest Miller's son thoughtful about
Ourselves.
Himself. Maybe he would say himself. Sasha.
I think Little Hans deserves more deserves good ending because he really good guy and very kind-hearted.
He's kind-hearted. Girls, please, thank you. Take your places. And your emotions. What do you like in this story? Please, say it.
I think the Miller is really a bad man and he doesn't even care about others because he said that he just doesn't mind about too hard.
About hurting other people. Right.
I like how the story is. Like it's very interesting and have unusual ending.
Right. It has unusual
I
ending.
know some readers want a happy ending, and subtitles can make happy ending, but there is no happy ending. So that's something interesting.
Thank you, Diana. Please. Please.
They're happy when during spring
Hungry a little because he can't sell his flowers and he doesn't have money to buy any supper for him.
And winter, the Miller never came to see Little Hans, and he was extremely lonely.
And he was extremely long. And what about the Miller's ideas about friendship? What do you think about it? His ideas about friendship.
Miller says that real friends have everything in common.
Should have everything in common.
Yes. That's good words, I think, but he doesn't do anything to support his idea.
His ideas, right. And what about when people are in trouble?
It's better to leave them alone.
Please, what can you say about it?
The Miller said that when people are in trouble, it's better to leave them alone and not to bother them.
It's better to leave them alone and not to bother them. Do you like this idea or you don't like? So, well, our time is limited. So, the green hat, please. Music.
I'm wearing a green hat, and you express your regret using construction.
Past simple.
Sorry, Liliana, can I ask you what's mean regrets?
Regrets?
Regrets.
What, how do you translate it into Russian? Regrets? What is it? What does it mean? Regrets. Сожаление. Good. Now, please take your place, Liliana, and begin. Use the construction would if possible would. Anya?
If little Hans was not so made, he
Wouldn't
be friends
be friends with
Miller.
the Miller, right? You are? You,
If little Hans was can refuse could refuse people, he wouldn't die.
he wouldn't die.
Jeez.
Так.
If Vladimir Miller was kind, he wouldn't support
Support?
little Hans in winter.
Little Hans in winter. He would support or he wouldn't support?
You would
He
support.
would support. Sasha, please.
If Miller,
The Miller.
the Miller
Where?
were poor,
Poor.
Little Hans in the winter.
In the winter. He would support little Hans in the winter. And when our time is limited, we have music. Where's our music? Please.
It's time for the blue hats. Let's find hidden moral in this story.
Let's find out the hidden moral of our story. Liliana?
I think the Oscar Wilde wants to say about sorrows and injustice of life.
Sorrows and injustice of life.
I think Oscar Wilde wanted to say about false and true friendship.
Also through friendship, right? You are. Alhan?
So, in my opinion, also wanted to say us that it is need to be.
It's very important
It's very important
To be?
to be.
to have a strong personality or maybe
thoughtful about.
to be strong,
To be strong.
to establish
To establish
Friendly relations.
friendly relations
With
people.
with people. Asya?
I agree with Alhan because sometimes it is very difficult to establish friendly relations with people.
People, right? You are. Vadim?
I think Oscar Wilde wanted to say us that we should be more thoughtful about
Thoughtful about others, right? You are, Vadim. To be more thoughtful about others. Girls, what do you think about? Can you make conclusions?
In conclusions, I want to say that
And what was Little Hans' problem? What was Little Hans' problem?
Little Hans had a low self-esteem.
He had a low self-esteem. Milena?
The problem with little Hans is that he had no
Personal borders. He has no personal borders. Asya?
In my opinion, Little Hans
A short role play about this, on the basis of this story. Now please come on and before. Come on. Who is the main hero, Little Hans?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Little Hans. I'm the main character of the story. I have many friends, and also I know from my kind heart, and I live in my tiny cottage and every day work in my garden. Also, I'm
I'm
proud.
extremely lonely.
During the spring and the autumn, I was very happy.
Right. Zamila?
Hello everybody. I am Mr. Miller. And I am the Miller. I am the devoted friend of little Hans. And I would never go by his garden without picking some beautiful flowers and filling my pockets with plums and cherries. I have a big house and big family. Let me introduce them. Come on, guys.
Come on.
There is my wife and my youngest son. Come on, buddy.
I'm Miller's wife. We have 100 sacks of flour,
Flowers.
6 cows, and a large flock of woolly sheep. I support my husband's idea about friendship, and I also think that when people are in trouble, it's better to leave them alone and not to bother them.
You support his ideas.
Hello, I'm younger son of the Millers. I have no name in this story. I don't support my father's idea about friendship, real friendship. I wanted to invite little Hans to our place. If he has no supper, I will give him half of my horse and show him my white rabbit.
Your white rabbits.
What are you talking about? He would become envious if he see our lifestyle, our big our big fire and our supper.
He can get envious.
He can get envious.
And what about envy? What does envy do to people? Envy?
Envy can spoil anybody's
Envy can spoil anybody's
Nature. Envy can spoil anybody's nature. Right, please, the neighbors, be quick. The neighbors. The girls are the neighbors. Please, Sayana and Diana first.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, the goodness, great to see you. Oh, che triste. Oh, it's nice to meet. It's nice to meet you again. How do you do? I'm doing fine, of course. Also, did you heard some interesting news?
Please take your places, girls, and Liliana, come up.
A flower stored away in his mill, and 6 cows and a large flock of woolly sheep. I know the rich miller has a wife and son. In my opinion, his wife agrees with everything that's Miller.
Asia?
I am a little Hans neighbor. I saw that I saw that the Miller never goes by little Hans' garden without picking some flower and filling his pockets with plums and cherries. When it is fruit season.
Yes, I am. Because these flowers are beautiful. And plums and cherries are so nice.
So nice and sweet. Karina?
I'm little Hans' neighbors, and I saw how he worked in his garden during the spring, summer, and autumn. But winter came, he grew fruits, flowers to take to the market and get money.
Yes. And what about winter? What does little Hans do in winter?
He
He
suffered.
suffered a lot.
He suffered a lot and
From what?
from cold and hunger.
From cold and hunger. He suffered a lot from cold and hunger. Please, Dina?
I am little Hans neighbors. I think this strange
You like him?
because Miller never gave
Never gave or never came
never
to little Hans anything in
in
return. Right?
and little Hans in winter extremely lonely
Was extremely lonely.
and he suffered from cold and hunger.
Right. Liliana?
The little Hans neighbor, and I think it was so strange that Miller never came to see little Hans when little Hans was in trouble and he suffered from cold and hunger.
Right. Anya?
Let me introduce myself. I'm little Hans' neighbor, and I saw how the miller picked up his flowers by his garden, and I know the little Hans earns his living by selling flowers in the market, and it was strange.
It was very strange. Thank you, children. Take your places and let's make a conclusion for our lesson. What have you learned while reading this text? What skills have you learned while reading this text?
Extremely lonely.
What have you learned? Georgiana?
To read another book.
You want to read another book of Oscar Wilde. Why? Why do you like? Why do you want to read another book of Oscar Wilde?
Because Oscar Wilde write beautiful stories that teach us many moral. Give us more morals.
And Liliana?
The story shows relation of people, and sometimes it is very difficult to get along with people.
Right, to get along with people, it's very difficult sometimes.
Okay. I think Oscar Wilde was very great and good writer, and I want to read the second chapter
The chapter
of
this
the
story.
story.
And what about our project? What about other books of Oscar Wilde? What can you say? Anything? What about The Canterville Ghost? Asa? It's a good news.
It's a good news.
We are going
to the theater.
theater to see
Canterville
The Canterville Ghost in the Russian theater. In the Russian theater.
Sunday.
Saturday.
On Sunday. Next Sunday we are going to the theater to watch the performance. The Canterville Ghost. So children, I'm very thankful to you, and this is our lesson is over. Please, we can go out and we are going to discuss our lesson with the teachers. Thank you. Школа уже у нас Так, тема, вот урок, тема-то была на we read and discuss the story The Devoted Friend by Oscar Wilde. Тип урока комбинированный, дети, потому что урок игра, но урок ролевая игра. Идет ролевая игра, один урока белая, так сутка. kendi belirli değiller. Просто кирен халам баратты. Onu картуряк бит, өсө кийине сток бит, инде дальше театрга барат бит. Короче, ну продолжение баратураш. Этап урока второй, этап детям, того где-то ханволана. Ото химбир привязанность к тексту бар, на продуктивную речь, немножко тут так не дотягивают на особенно письменно туара, продуктивно туара, summary of the story to talk. Ученые же это будет третий этап уже развития умения выводить, а так у нас только совершенствование. Речевой материал был рассказ Оскара Уайлда «Преданный Турки». Тоже он очень интересный, трогательный, потому что главный герой Өлөккала он тоже морально. Цель урока была совершенствование навыков устной речи на основе художественного текста. Предметная цель дембар, была формирование умения использовать в речи грамматическую конструкцию, условные предложения первого и второго типов. Так, эти грамматика, вот Кирин так ставите, текст камебар и не условные предложения. Он там была метапредметная цель использовать текст в качестве языковой, речевой, содержательной опоры для развития умений устной речи. Так, потом умение интерпретировать текст, так, умение сжимать, сокращать и расширять текст в соответствии с коммуникативной задачей. Так, вот он, формирование, умение выражать отношение к тексту, адекватный поставленной задача, потому что была игра определяет коммуникативная задача на турораш, он в рамках этой коммуникативной задачи выполняют речевые задания. То, кто определяет игра, правила игры. Игра как мотиватор была. Он была лексические единицы, он грамматические явления из текста тут он художественные тылларынан he thought full about the others Менелер главное это үйренелер, он была урок, традиционный уроктан ото атына болды. Тоди так была урок тугун конструкция урока оғлар бәлері үйретпектері. Хорогын бұл правила жеңінен болына бұл Эдвард де Бона ден айбыт психолог, писатель айбыт ойны тоды кратуғылар ен оғлар. Давайте грамматическая конструкцияны келдер яқайым, оны регрет, сожаление яқайым де. И не ола қатын еді, бұл зеленая шляпа. Оны тоқты яққа өбі. Ото урогым сылын ен хетте дейбін, тоға дейдақ ото оғылары саңараларын сетістім дейбін, еде 10 юннан туғанан цели урока дейхетеленнен. Оны урок сылын хеттердер туқ көмелесті деқа, бұл 10 юн көмелесті, тоға дейдаққа кені позитив берер, стимуляция берер, стимул болар, егенде болады. Оны шляпан ұрыр, возможно, соқ болачы. Бәқтелікті шляпан ұстығы дүнін көде. Ото бұғырығы олық требует дан тұран қайатын. Көрте бәлері местің олар.
Мен қалыра впервые мұнық урок көрдім.
Итен тұттықтар аратты. Қаныры классическая гимназиялар ең тұттықтар демеға кепсәліктері. Мен бәймін мұхынчы батағым, но истебеті мұны. Ой, ну күні қабарып те баран болан баран материалы. Журналтың иностранные языки в школе был потом оны. Ото тұттықтар.
Итен қаны учебнені мен?
Так, лейі болғана Старлайденеш. Любой текст единица, если так карара барады, не глубже кирилля. Арастан задача, арастан упражнения, true, false, оғылар бәлері.
Организовываем, как раз я не просто направляет, да, не бит оғылар бәлері бартын.
В игровой форме анализ тіргеуіріндерде, это баладе шляпы, разные части, о том,
соседи, егенде,
факты.
Просто анализировать текст это хайрахан. Просто на части это архсна делать, а на чепчики вот.
Вот коммуникативная задача турахи уже.
Там же я не понимаю, уровень уже константный был. Третий, четвертый, помнишь, давно? Да, вот вообще идеальный урок на Selam marman hatta sadya sitti. Он начал делать, демо лаборатория работа, на коронавирус нормально, это такая, еще в школе идут, я в городе идут, как хорошо. Вот ребенок, который в очках, а таким детей, у баров идет. Иначе эмоциональный бает их раза сидит, ага, значит, ребенок уже давно всегда, ваши уроки всегда такие, значит, да. И я вообще, спасибо за урок тех мамаровым, да, и таких детей бы нам побольше, да, мечтать не вредно, но когда ты работаешь в сельской школе, начинаешь им говорить, учить язык, то у тебя урок половину то на якутском, то на английском. То на русском. Даже вот когда даешь конструкцию, пишешь на доске, но дети в данном случае очень хорошо справились, хотя бы занизили свою самооценку, я скажу, да? Ага. Они начали прямо составлять предложения. Вот эти предложения, они, которые были в вашем тексте, в принципе, 8 класс такая, да? Раскрывают сложный текст. Если она ваша углубленная, кажется, да? Значит, в школе 6 часов, да, у вас получается?
Нет, углубленная была баталия. А тут 9 час, когда углубленная бата считается будет.
Тогда материал второго это очень много для вас, да? Потому что текст адаптирован. Да? И полностью дети, вот, которые девочка, вот ты тоже сидела, да, хорошая тоже. Ага, прямо да, она говорила, а вот у Дже как так. Ага, она сама рассказывает. Это уже, она прямо видно, что человек уже будет заниматься, и я думаю, что она фанат ваш.
Да, фанат, она вообще театр,
да, я думаю, что она будущий учитель всегда.
Креативная творческая девочка.
Хорошая. Вот когда такие дети есть, хочется работать, хочется приходить в школу, да? Ага,
молодец.
Да, вот уже прямо хочется отдавать много, да? Ага, спасибо за урок, как всегда на высшем уровне. Ваши дети всегда говорящие. Я знаю, что моя племянница у вас училась, да? Уже сейчас уже, да, фамилия сторожа Виктория Валентины, она ваша. Она сейчас в Артемской школе работает, в курсе, да? У вас очень много фанатов и так далее. Вот. Так что спасибо.
Спасибо.
Исү күнүнен Оксана Пандемита. Мен боллагана бебер та суруннум элбага биллим элбага бебер арыйдым денсе. Тон бастан туран нарбин класска ага сурук иттахна атмосферу граджи. Атмосфера очень дружелюбная, хорошая. Дети знают учителя, учитель знает детей. Нахачигай. Дружелюбный бай. Били плохо. Кованный лорбаттар. Белемнер. Шибайт гайнулся. Он наваллагана били обобщение материала, да? Ага, он когда били 6 ляпкен методикадан барбыта, ол үшүгейден көрдүк. Он наваллагана үйренәчләр, ход урока бәйләре, инталлара ол үшүгейден эме бәйләр отметкалатымсы. Он, конечно же, говорят на английском языке, на уроке английского языка, что очень отрадно. И он наваллагана тохтен көрдүм. Учащийся субъект. Учитель, модератор просто. Просто мамлекеттен берер оғлы берер талар. Он тогда нахачу биткөһүннөрүн көрдүм. Ага. Он наваллагана биле обобщение знаний грамматики. И в класс этикетжар, биле настоящее простое время, биле прошедшее время, биле I thought.
Цепочкада да питерши байли.
Первый тип нахачу дюбар. И не одна тунгана гразу.
Оғлы вовлечены. Дит Аллах наджуша кистелер карактары көстер от чагалар денди оны түгүн хажыды көрдүм ден били оголар доктурлар хамы хевлер шляпа ханга битейден көрөлөр оголар средерненсе кыгыз шляпаны хевлер бит эмоции оголар били хактын ханга ден оны били пакастить чёрная шляпа разлах это барана средер ория каленже инде күтүп болар наши дикенде хевлер методика 6 шляп ведется давно, он тут наши дебильдеры, он на тексты как-то уляга самый как раз тем. Где он навалана тоқтен. Оғылар болағаны біле шаблонный, построенный тоқтан тағыстылар, бәйлерін ханаларын әттелер, он туқтан аға чөйденде. Он навалана музыкалар мен бәләре токол буллар оны боллаганда биле туох отрицательный ден болбадак болугар эри маны физкульт минутка хуак тен көрдүм хаган баран ол физкульт минутканы атынны кеме көрө капылас холобра биле такка хаңардылар кабы не камы таксын хыняны боллагади оны ти музыка эми туне калеха музыка истәгенә не бәйте физкульт минутка боллагади ол эми оны игровой форма булат биле ого расслабленно бишне куттамакка денди буруктан онна боллаганда туох тен пожелание мое have. Очень понравился урок, отметка онна боллаганда хотелось бы с вами сотрудничать и с детьми. Вот. Спасибо. Мен бастан сотуско өтөлөбүтүм. Онтон билген 2 жылга. Техникум и Хоногорская школа. Он 2 жыл почти.
Без всех путешествий, чтобы WhatsApp и Бартагарти.
Спасибо.
Он влетел такая
Он
прямо главный дирижер, да?
Да.
Важным дирижером. Вы сзади сидите, если что-то так, просто подсказываете. Они подхватывают и дальше идут.
У вас там, по-моему, это не только игровая, да, вот получилось. Получилось еще критическое мышление, 6 шаг.
Да, критическое
шаг. Этот метод не во всех, да, потому что уровень знания языка высокий в Молдавии. Если эти 6 шаг мы сделаем в нашем сельском дети, которые сидят, мы прям тоже так не сидим.
Они шляпа, по-моему, это проблемные.
Потому что они
Бешка значит делали как?
Потом они в конце уже начали импровизировать. Потом они поняли, что они